الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome everyone to today's lesson. This is a lesson for the first secondary grade, the English subject for the first semester. The lesson is for writing from the book Mega Goal 1. It is prepared by Khulud Razan and presented by me, Mazen Al-Harbi. So welcome everyone. Our lesson today, or our lesson objective for today, and the things we hope to do for today's lesson is one, to know how to use the capital letters in a sentence in a proper way, and also to discuss how the internet has changed our life. And the last thing is to be able to write an essay about an important change in Saudi Arabia. So we hopefully, if we work together, we'll try to cover all of these things in today's lesson. Okay, so let's begin with the first discussion question. Okay, so I'm sorry, welcome Huda, welcome Summer. Okay, our first question for today's lesson is what do you think mention some ways of communication that we use nowadays, and what do you think your favorite way to communicate with your friends or relatives? Okay, so in the beginning, tell me some ways that you use for communication in these days. And to be more specific, tell me what you like to use the most. Okay, I would like to begin with myself. I actually like chatting. I believe it's with my smartphone. I believe it's the most effective communication, and it's my favorite one. So how about you, Samar and Huda? What do you think the ways of communication that most people use nowadays, and tell us more about your favorite way to communicate? Communication, of course, nowadays become much easier and also more common among people, no matter how old are they. So tell me what you prefer, what kind of your favorite way to communicate with your friends or with your relatives or family members. Okay, so that kind of things that, or the perfect way to communicate. Okay, you can type your answer here and you can set it as you wish. With friends, okay, so okay, very good. You like to communicate with your friends, okay, excellent. And what kind of way you use when you're communicating with your friends? Do you like, for example, to meet them? Say, okay, very good. So, some are you saying either using your phone or by email? Okay, that's reasonable. And what do you think? Is there other ways to communicate, Samar? Do you think there are other ways that are most commonly nowadays, and people use it a lot if they want to communicate? And also, how about you? That you didn't tell us your favorite way to communicate. You told us yes, you like to communicate with your friends, but how? Do you like, for example, to call them, or you like to chat with them using different tabs, or you like to meet them face to face? So tell us what do you think, or in your opinion, what are your favorite ways to communicate with your friends? Okay, I believe we'll present some more example on this, on communication. Yes, I couldn't agree more with someone. Yes, I think chatting would be the best way nowadays to communicate with people. Okay, and it is most commonly used, of course. Okay, very well. Now let's move on to the next slide. We have, okay, so here we do have a simple activity. It says here, mention the words that written capital letters and tell why they begin with capital letters. Okay? So what I need you to do, Summer, is to read the first one. Okay? He came back home a while ago. Okay, and then I want you to tell us which word of the first sentence is written in a capital letter, and as well tell us why it is written with capital letters. Okay, so here you go. You have these two sentences. Number one, he came back home a while ago, and number two, they traveled to the north. Okay, so just tell us which words are written in capital letters and why, if you why do you think they are written in capital letters? Okay, so do you have any idea about these words? You can type it. He, very good. Okay, is there another word or only he? Very good. You said we have the word he from the first sentence. Okay. Anything else? And because, yes, of course, because it begins in the sentence, okay, it begins with it. So now we understand that if in the beginning of each sentence, okay, in the beginning of each sentence we use capital letter. Very good. This is for the first sentence. What do you think, Summer, for the second sentence? Okay, now we understand that we should begin each sentence with a capital letter. But what do you think from this word? It's not at the end of the sentence, so why do you think we wrote it in a capital letter? Try to guess, it's okay. Yes, very good. So why do you think we wrote Dammam in a capital letter? Why not like any other word, we like it with a small letter? There must be reason behind this. So what do you think that reason is? Yes, of course. Excellent, excellent. Yes, because names. Whether you want to mention name of a city or any landmark or a person, you must write the name in or you write this name in a capital letter at first. Very good, Summer. Okay, so here we have the rule. It says here that when you begin a sentence, for example, the cases of using capital letters is number one, when you begin a sentence, okay? For example, many people were shopping at the mall. Here we begin the sentence so with many, so it should be written in capital letters. And the second case for using capital letters is this one, for the names of people and places. What do you mean by names of people and places? Like, for example, cities, countries, river, lakes, universities, etc. And also for landmarks, for name of roads, for example, bridges, okay? All of the names, whether it's for a place or for a person or for people, we must use capital letters. And the third case, for using capital letters is for the days of the week and months of the year, like Tuesday and January, okay? Very well. Now, welcome, Mushrif. Now we will move on to next slide. Okay, so in next slide, what I want you to do, Summer, is to try to rewriting these sentences with using capital letters. Okay, and here is before you begin. Okay, here is the way I want to suggest that you answer. Is okay, very good. But I do have a suggestion. It may be a lot of fun. So what I need you to do is now to try to access the box on the from the left tool. Okay, you drag a box here. Okay, and you put it here and write whatever sentence or the word you want to write, like this one. Okay, so if you can try, just drag it and write the right answer. Very good. You are the first one, Greg. Very good. Okay, so Greg works in bank. What about the next one? They. Excellent. Very good. Is there any other word in the same sentence? today. Welcome, Bilal. Welcome to the class. Yes, Summer, go ahead. Washington. Very good, very good, very good. I see now you understand when to use the capital letters. Excellent. How about the third one? How about the third one? Mary and I are no longer friends. Is there a word in the third sentence that needed to be capitalized or not? What do you think? On number 3. Washington, very good, very good. Yes, you wrote it correctly. So you may forget the A here, but it's okay, never mind it. Let's go for number 3, the third sentence, okay? So it says, Marie and I are no longer friends. So what do you think? Is there a specific word here that needed to be capitalized? Oh, you think it's correct, very good. What about the fourth one? The longest river is the Nile. The longest river is the Nile. Yeah, excellent. Anything else? So you said use a Greg, must be capitalized in the first one, in choice, and day for the second one, and Washington also. Okay, you said the third one is correct, and the fourth one, excellent. You choose that, and the Nile because it's a name of a place. Name of the river, okay, as we said in the previous slide, okay. And what about the last one? Do you think there is something to add? Okay, Fahad, okay, very good. Very good. Because it's a name of a person. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Samar, this is for your tries, okay, very good work, okay. There are a couple of notes I want to share with you. Okay, for the third one, there is actually a word that needs to be capitalized. Okay, which is this one. Okay, I, and why we should use I? Because it refers to a person. Okay, I. So I, whenever it comes in the sentence, whether in the beginning or at the middle or at the end, must be capitalized. Okay, and also. You must not forget that the name of the street must be also capitalized. So we should say K, should capitalize K, and Fahad and street because it's a place. This is the name of this person. Okay. So very good job. Okay, I believe now you understand when and when to use or when to capitalize letters. Very good job, Omar. Now, let's go for the next slide. Okay, so what I need you to do now is to read the following text. I'm going to read it also. And look at the note in the chart about important facts and the changes that the Internet has brought on. Okay, so now we're going to read the text. And then after the text, there will be a chart presented that included some of the important facts. Okay, so let's read it all together. I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to show you a chart that has a list of the important facts. Okay. So the text is titled by How the Internet Has Changed the World. The Internet has turned our existence upside down. It has revolutionized communication to the extent that it is now our preferred medium of everyday communication. It means that the Internet is the way that we like to use for communication, to communicate with other people. And also it says in almost everything we do, we use the Internet, whether it's ordering a pizza, or buying a television, or sharing a moment with a friend, or sending a picture over instant messaging. So all of the kind of things that we do on the Internet, okay, we use it for communication. And it says here also we can connect with the friends, family, co-workers, people who work with us in nearly every corner of the world, so it's not limited to a certain place. And also, not only for communication, but also for online searches made us our own doctors. Okay, so now it's a very good example actually. So if you're looking for any information, you can just, as they say, Google it. Okay, look for it, look for it online. Okay, and then you have many answers from many references. So online searches have made us our own doctor, nutritionist, and home improvement gurus. Gurus like experts. Okay. So anything in your mind you want, whether you want a consultation or an advice. Okay, you just go to the internet and you will find the answers you're looking for. Okay. In a matter of minutes, with just the click of a button, you can go from knowing nothing about the topic to being the subject matter expert. Yes, this is the case actually in everything that we don't know is changed. Okay, so from like that, from knowing nothing until we became an expert in just a matter of minutes. And according to the educational aspect, so regarding education, getting your college degree is more accessible than it was 20 years ago. Okay, why do you think is that? So how to get your college degree? Because now searching and learning as well. So learning is more easier than it was 20 years ago. And working adults who aren't able to travel to a traditional campus can now get a degree at home. So yes, it's the same as we do here, if you think about it. Okay. So now we can't go in our classes the evening time. So we can just join this online class, and then we will get it will be like an hour class. Okay. So this is actually the benefit of the internet. So now let's see the chart that can summarize how the internet has changed or affected our life. Okay, so here you go. This is the chart I was telling you about. So here's the fact that caused or initiated change. So the fact that caused the change in our life. First, the changes in communication. Like, for example, sharing a moment with a friend, connecting with friends, family, co-workers. It's like social networking. If you know social networking, Twitter, Facebook, all these applications or websites made a major change in communication. And also one of the facts that made a change are also the major change in education. Like this one, adults who aren't able to travel to campus, they can get degree online. And also in information, you can go from knowing nothing to be an expert of anything. Okay, and of course, in every matter of the world, there are ups and downs. There are advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so according to the text, the advantages is that it connects people, of course, in any part of the world. And also regarding education, you attend courses online like we do now. And also there are a lot of sites and documents you can save it on your desktop, okay, will save you time. But the disadvantages or the downside regarding the internet is, as for communication, it restricts face-to-face communication. So yes, you sometimes you'd rather just chat with someone instead of meeting them face to face. Okay, and this is a disadvantage before. And as regards to education, there is no chance to meet people face to face and learn from them and share their experiences. Okay, and also as for information, quality of information is uncertain. Okay, so when you search for information, you are on your own. Nobody can tell you whether it's correct or not. Okay? And last thing is a comparison actually between how things were in the past. So it says here that for communication it was too long to contact someone. It will take too long to contact someone, okay? Because you have to call them and there are no maybe needs, probably transportation, I may say, or communication to contact someone. And also physical presence was necessary. Yes, of course, you must attend no matter what the circumstances are, you must attend. This is different from our daily life. And also obtaining information was time consuming, I thought, yes. So if you are studying 20 years ago, okay, if you want to look for information, you must go to a library and search in books, and you will spend a lot of days and a lot of hours to just look for one piece of information. Okay, so here is just a summary for what the text is about, it's about how the internet has changed our life. Okay, so what do you think, Summer, do you have a comment on the things that we showed here or present? Do you agree with the writer on what she wrote about how the internet changed our life, or do you have any further comments about that? Yes, of course. Yes, yes. Tell us, please, your comments about this, if there is anything to add or anything to add. So the writer presented his views in three areas, or presented the changes in three areas: communication, education, and information. Okay, and he also showed the advantages and disadvantages and the facts actually that happened and how they changed our lives. So what do you think about this, the text, and about the chart as well that is presented here? Any further information you would like to ask, or any comment on the text that we just presented? You may share your ideas and easy information. What do you mean? Sorry, what do you mean easy information? You mean that to access the information become very easy? This is what you mean by easy information? Because I think you agree with the writer for easy information. So you think if anyone wants to have access to easy information, the process of accessing information became easy. That's what you mean, right? So yes, you can get the information easily with the internet. Well, very good. Yes, yes, excellent. Of course, this is the way it is. Okay. Yes, excellent. So you can easily, okay. I believe you easily and really. I'm sure you know how it is, right? But anyway, your comment is very admired. Yes, I think now the information can be accessed very easily thanks to the internet. Excellent work, Omar. Now let's move on to the next slide. Yes. So what I need you to do, as you answered the first exercise, as we did, I want you to write a sentence, one sentence, about an important event that caused a change. And its impact in Saudi Arabia using the phone chart. So what I need you to do, and I'm going to present an example, okay? So tell us an event, anything happened, tell us the name of the event, and tell us actually when and where did this event happen, and What do you think, or in what way this event affects Saudi Arabia, whether it's positive or negative? Okay. So and here is you have the three impacts. Okay, so you can choose three. You can mention more than one event. Okay, so let me try to answer. I'm going to choose, as we said, 6 parts we have here. Okay, and I'm just showing you an example. Let me say maybe the oil discovery. I believe it's a major event. So here, oil discovery. Okay. Oil discovery, and when this happened, I believe here in Riyadh in 1930. Okay, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's say in 1930. Okay, and it impacts the Saudi Arabian positive. It has a positive impact. Okay, so let me say, yeah, 1930. Thank you. So positive. Let me say positive. Very well. So yes, summer. Okay. Now the floor is yours. Okay. You tell us about any event. Okay. You can write it here that has or caused a change on Saudi. So what do you think? Well, you can brainstorm your ideas here, okay? Tell us, what do you think events that change or did cause a change on Saudi Arabia? So I gave an example on discovery, okay? And now it's your turn to write an event. You can choose the 6 spots. Okay. You don't know? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I will keep going. So just to show you an example. Okay, so it's very fine. To show an example that how can you, when you want to write about an event that caused a change, here are the questions that need to be answered before writing about any event. Okay. So first, you must identify the event, okay, and then select when and where did this event happen and whether it has a positive or negative impact. Very good job, Qanat. Now let's move on to next slide. Okay, yes. So this is a summary for what we did today. Okay, excellent job again, Qanat. So the first one we talked about capitalization, and as you said. Capitalization must be used at the beginning of the sentence, and also if you want to write names of people and places, and also name of days and months. Okay, and here as well, we talked about the internet impact, the internet effect. Okay, we said that in communication, for example, social media, social networks, social apps that we use every day. Okay, and education, like what we do now, online courses. This is online course, and also with information like Google, okay, or Wikipedia if you want to look for any information. Okay. So thanks a lot, Qanat.
Oh